And we are back in the gutters. So we loaded up solely on the rubber gun, the rubber shotgun. What's it called?
Slime gun.
Slime gun, yeah.
So apparently, I think I saw.
And then immediately after we bought all this,
I think I saw a video where like the zap gun
is apparently way better against the shakedowns. Meanwhile, we got all this, and we're just going to immediately pawn it back. I like to imagine if you were this guy.
I hope I'm right on this, and I wasn't just like seeing some
bullshit or. Oh, do we not even have
what?
It? So how do we unlock that?
I can't craft.
Uh-oh.
I'm thirsty as hell.
Well,
for
it
the
is.
Past couple days. I know it's summer.
This week has been a little dank.
Like yesterday, I think I drank like 3 whole bottles of water.
Good gravy.
Like this size.
It's a big bottle.
And I still felt parched.
Am I a freak? Because I just camel up once in the morning and then I'm done for the day.
No. I wouldn't say a freak.
I'm the complete opposite of another baritone buddy I had.
You're just a different part. You're just built different.
I guess I am, because like, one of my baritone buddies, he has. Oh hey, so he's got this thing where he's like great at marching and all that, but his only weakness is that he needs a shit ton of water to survive. Even after like normal practice, he goes through half a gallon all in one. I already mentioned that these recordings take like a week to be made, right?
Yeah.
Well, today
because we've only been able to meet once a week.
Yeah. So today is 8/4. Happy birthday to the precious little Borb, Nanashimu Mei. You know you're cute when even Gura collabs with you and she's just like, God, she's adorable. She really is just a precious little.
Excuse me.
But though she blends like the perfect amount of like innocent ooh with the right amount of cursed. When she was like a teen, she was like the brooding, wears all black, it's not a phase mom kind. And then her mom invited her to go like decorate gingerbreads with her with a group.
I don't want to do this, Mom. Oh, this is fun.
But then
I feel a lifestyle change.
But then she actually goes with her mom, and then being a little edgelord that she was, she starts decapitating all the gingerbread.
Oh God!
And drawing little like icing X's over their eyes. And then her mom sees it and like, oh, that's hilarious.
Wait, you know the gingerbread man in Shrek?
Oh yeah, Gingy.
What if they just removed his eyes and then put X's? Could that kill him?
I don't think so. I think that'd be like the human equivalent of stitching his eyes closed, which is arguably worse.
Okay, yeah. Though I was just like thinking, what if you just change his appearance? Would that affect on how would that actually affect him?
Oh man, you know something I realized?
Like you just like draw like a cut in his stomach with like
actually
guts.
How do you hurt Gingy? Do you have to like cut him in half, or do you just like draw a slash of frosting to represent like a scar?
Like,
no, that'd be a scar.
Do you mean like have him feel pain?
Yeah, if you wanted him to feel pain. Yeah, I guess you would have to like physically break him.
Did he not feel pain when Lord Farquaad
ate his leg? Or like snapped his leg? No, he didn't. He snapped his legs off. And then...
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, you would have to like physically crush Gingy to actually cause him harm.
Oh God, that's horrible. Actually, what would be worse? Just crushing Gingy or voring him?
Vor. Because at least crushing you die.
Yeah.
Or, you know how like in old movies.
Oh, okay. Well,
okay. We saw nothing, but there's a shiny in there in the aisle.
Oh. I did not.
Hey.
Ooh.
Do you know what I realized? Mongo in the second Shrek movie, after he gets defeated by the siege,
Mongo.
the giant gingerbread.
Oh.
Yeah, he's just left in the moat, presumably to dissolve forever.
Was that second movie, or was that
Yeah,
the third?
that was the second. Holding out for a hero.
Oh,
The,
yeah, I
the
guess
almost
it was.
epic movie climax.
Oh no, not the gumdrops.
Oh yeah, so I was gonna mention, like, I think
Oh.
dropping Gingy in a glass of milk is the human equivalent of dropping them in a pool of acid. Just think about it, it'll slowly dissolve them
Oh
away.
yeah. Though it would be weirder because like it wouldn't be like an acidic burn for him. Like he would just feel. Would it be different? Because like he could just
Would he feel it? Because he'll, like, his arms and stuff will, like, dissolve away, but would it hurt?
Well, and the other thing is like his body would first get soggy,
Oh, right.
and then it would start to break away.
Oh,
With acid, it's like it's like burning. It's like eating at you.
that reminds me of something cursed that happened in Evangelion. And then just if you know, you know. Gingy
yeah,
is now
so, yeah.
Rei. So, did you see the Pokemon news?
Yeah.
That's some nice stuff they had there.
That was honestly a.
Will you stop fiddling with the mic stand? I'll slap your hand again.
That was a pretty damn good trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet.
Yeah, quite a lot to look forward to.
I am liking the direction that Pokemon is going. They're going full open world, what they've been wanting to do for a long ass time. You can go to any gym first that you want to.
Which looks like that random prediction I had turned out to be also correct somehow. Here I am getting cursed with correct predictions.
What else?
The only two things I was like,
new characters.
yeah. The two big things I was excited for were the regional Wooper and Koraidon Miraidon, basically being your HM. So I was excited for the Wooper and mascot legendary being the HM friend. Just because, oh, shit. Okay. Just because, oh, come on, again? Just because Tyranitar Tube has been, like, trying to analyze this one alleged leaker on Tweetums who gives these, like, really cryptic clues and hints to leaks.
I will say, there is one thing I'm a little weirded out, maybe.
Wow.
Like, the legendary for Pokemon Scarlet.
What about?
Like, it walks when I was expecting it to, like... To, like, have its, like, I guess it's, like, wheels roll.
Oh, yeah.
But it's more of, like... he's more of, like, an organic Pokemon.
Yeah. I thought it could do both. I don't know. I only saw the trailer once. I only watched trailers once, and then I just move on. To me, I thought I saw it do both, walk and wheel around, but I could be mistaken.
I know the other one, like, wheeled around like an actual...
Yeah, it was easy for Miraidon to do.
Now, the one thing that I really do want to see once the full game comes out, because I am liking where Pokemon is going with this next game, and that is how decent is the story. I'm not looking for anything like just like any like big Sony like story games and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm not
just
expecting
give me a story, maybe
anything
that's on the
Xenoblade
level,
like.
Give me like a story that's on the level of Legend of Arceus.
Or even
that's a good step to continue.
Even the Ore saga, I think that's a good enough standard for me. Although I do like how like the Pokemon League and like the other stories are like disconnected, but it's like Zelda Breath of the Wild logic where you can do them all separately, but if you do it all, it like makes the other things better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Like the connected storylines that do link together if you play them all.
I do also like on how like the main hub is like an academy that you the main character like go to.
I thought I escaped.
Like, that was actually kind of cool.
I thought I escaped school, both real life and Garrick Mock, but now I'm going to class again. Which, by the way, thanks to the minimal amount of high school Spanish I know that the places are called the Orange Academy and the Grape Academy. It's a little on the nose, but I'm sure there's like a deep cultural or historical like meaning behind it.
Maybe there's like wine potentially.
What?
I'm just thinking like, alright, grapes are used for wine.
What about oranges?
I don't know, maybe you can make wine out of orange.
I'm pretty sure by definition wine is made from grapes.
I don't fucking know. There was like another thing.
Yeah, that's going to be the DLC for Scarlet and Violet. Pokemon beer, Pokemon wine.
I'm trying to think what else. There is one other thing, is that there wasn't a lot of new Pokemon that was introduced.
Except
only like 3 new Pokemon were introduced.
Yeah, it was
which makes me
the big whale Titan.
Which makes me think like, alright, how many new Pokemon are actually gonna be in this generation?
My guess is,
because like this is a giant open world Pokemon game now.
My guess is probably not that many new ones. Because it looks
maybe
like
larger than the number of new Pokemon in Diamond and Pearl.
I don't think so. We're probably never going to get a big like brand new regional dex like that.
I'm not saying like I'm not saying like we're getting like get like a whole new just all new Pokemon dex. I mean like, how many new Pokemon do you think we're gonna get?
Yeah, like new Pokemon. Yeah, I'm thinking
like, do you think
X
it's
and
gonna
Y.
be more than what was introduced in Diamond and Pearl?
No, not even close. My guess is it's going to be a lot more.
No, I'm saying like Diamond and Pearl was like the least.
Was it?
Or at least it feels like it was.
No, Diamond and Pearl introduced plenty of new Sinnoh Pokemon. For
not including like the new evolutions. I mean,
even then, it's still introduced quite a bit. I think it's going to be more like X and Y, where they have like 70, 80-ish, half like the usual amount, but then they'll be like very distinct for the region. Kind of leaning more towards like quality over quantity. That's kind of what I think. Although, what are your thoughts on Fido?
The new dog Pokemon?
Yeah, the bred dog. I just assumed
adorable.
I just assumed dog, therefore you like.
Oh yeah.
This is the ultimate. It's sad irony though, because Sana, like, she just graduated, but she really loves bread and dogs and Pokemon. And like a week after her graduation, there was a bred dog Pokemon. Someone else pointed out in the comments, like, if she was going to stream the game, she probably would have spent 20 hours just catching a bunch of Fidos and then naming them all after her subscribers. I bet you she actually would have done something like that.
Also, and actually, like the headmaster of the academy.
Oh yeah.
Does he give off villain vibes?
Maybe. I think at this point, Disney kind of ruined us because now we just expect twist villains to be everywhere.
Well, no, like, was like, okay, yeah, Rose was somewhat of a twist villain, but it felt obvious.
Okay, but Rose was obvious. Volo's was, it was like,
Volo's was good.
It was a good amount. Like, this kid's strange, but he's not evil. Oh no, he's completely unhinged. You never would have expected it because his signature Pokemon's a Togepi. There's no way. Well, there's no way Babby would trust such an evil, deranged guy. That's like the initial
also
thought.
like Volo was like like an ancestor of Cynthia, so it's like, oh, Cynthia was good, so Volo must be good.
Okay, you can't just go based off that.
Well, that's one of the easiest things people to go for.
Okay, but by that logic, Candace and Clover. Yeah, so Batgirl movie just gets canceled out of nowhere. Does that make you?
There wasn't really much like.
Okay, they
I don't
didn't
even think we even got a teaser trailer.
No, they had. It just came completely out of nowhere. So that's also another surprise. Just like, you guys were making this, and then you just like, nah, and tossed it away.
Now the thing is, there has also been talks of a Nightwing movie.
Oh, there has?
Which you cocksucker. There has been talks of a Nightwing movie that was in works along with the Batgirl.
Oh, okay.
Which honestly, I'm kind of hoping the Nightwing movie is still like an actual thing that is being thought about being made.
You want to know?
Because I do really like Nightwing.
You want to know something about me? My first introduction to Nightwing was thanks to the mid 2000s Lego Batman. I saw
with like this like spiky anime.
Yeah,
that
I saw
made,
that
from the Exo Force.
Yeah,
sets.
I saw that Nightwing and like, who's this kid? This Batman wannabe, not knowing. Oh, he was once a Batman wannabe.
He was once a Batman.
And then he was a very not Batman wannabe. Some time ago, I guess suggested by the YouTube algorithm, it was the old clip of Batman Beyond where Terry speaks to Barbara. And then he asks her, like, so, did you and Bruce have a history together? And then she gives this look. And then Terry's just like, oh. She gave that perfect look of, yeah, you know what we did.
In the sense of Batman Beyond, where it's like before the Killing Joke animated movie.
Oh, before that was
before
even a
that,
thing.
it was like, all right, fine. But then it's like,
but then that comes out,
the Killing Joke Batman animated movie. Then it's like, no, please, no. What are you doing? No, stop.
That's my favorite part about the cursed animated Killing Joke was that when Batman and Barbara were doing it, the camera pans up to see the stone gargoyles. Even the gargoyles looked horrified. Like, oh God, the animators put me right in front of the action.
No.
Why did they do this to me? Do you remember watching the Batman and Robin versus the Arnold Schwarzenegger Ice Dr. Freeze, Mr. Freeze?
I've never actually watched that movie.
Oh, you haven't?
I've only seen the movie. Like, I've only seen snippets of it whenever I've been in a hotel.
Trust me.
Like, actually.
All the memes that you've seen of it, they're real.
Yeah.
It's so just...
Bat credit card.
Bat credit card. Never leave the cave without it. Or,
And that movie went to shit because Warner Brothers wanted to make even more toys.
Yeah, they really they dumbed it down a little too much, I think.
Fucked with Schumacher's like idea of what he was wanting to do.
Although that's probably
and that was also the reason why Tim Burton was kind of like fucked over. Is because like he wanted to make it more like dark and like dark like Batman.
Tim Burton had like the right amount of like comedic and dark. He had like the perfect balance. And then Schumacher was kind of like forced to make it way too corny. I don't know what's the call. Holy shit, the amount of HP on this guy. There's one good thing about Schumacher's Batman films that I think it's my favorite thing above any other Batman depiction. It's just the way he does Gotham City. It just looks
that is actually kind of cool.
Yeah, it looks just so extreme.
Have you ever played Lego Batman 2?
No, I haven't that one.
You haven't? That one's actually a really good Lego game.
Yeah.
And the world,
just feels so...
It actually has like giant Lego minifigures holding up buildings, kind of like referencing the Schumacher movies.
I think that's my favorite thing, because like it reminds me of the animated series. Oh shit! It reminds me of the animated series, but like done in live action. I also learned. Oh my god!
Kettle.
Oh, I thought you were talking about stomping on his nuts. Do you remember the Mr. Freeze costume in that with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Just the big silver suit that glows blue. So for that costume, Arnold Schwarzenegger's mouth, like the inside of it was a glowing blue. And I heard this one fact about early on in the production where there was like a tube full of liquid that would like glow in his mouth.
Like, why does it taste like acid?
No,
Battery acid.
So yeah, the tube started to leak the glowing liquid, and he just started screaming, "Ah, what is it? It tastes like shit." That's kind of what I've been seeing for like fan requests for like the Batman 2, is that people really want Mr. Freeze back, and I guess I kind of do too, just because he hasn't had like a good movie adaptation.
Yeah, true.
No offense to Schwarzenegger, but like that one was like
that was very corny.
It wasn't quite there for me.
Yeah.
I want a really good Freeze. So
one that's like on the level of like the animated series.
Okay, well you can't compare it to the animated series, but something comparable. So,
oof.
Oh, ouch. The other request I keep seeing for the Batman 2 is Hugo Strange. Is there like any other?
Ooh.
Ow.
Ooh.
That guy did not want to see Hugo Strange.
Oh, that was a metal bat too.
Which will hurt just about the same amount as a wood bat.
I don't know, I feel like it would hurt more. I mean, what's going to be more dense?
Yeah, but it's too... You know what? You know what hurts more than a metal bat or a wooden bat?
A spike bat?
Car.
Okay, I know Kiryu is just balls of steel, like an actual Superman with like godlike strength and endurance, but how does he take a hit by a bat to the back of his head and just like, yo, what's poppin'?
I think he survived worse.
Oh, he survived worse, but I'm still just like, how is he not holding his head?
So is there like any character you would like want to come back in the Batman, in a hypothetical the Batman 2?
Like from the move, like from the first movie?
No, just like any. I meant like who would you want as the main antagonist?
Oh, like from his rogues gallery.
Yeah,
that's a tough one actually. Personally, I don't want the Joker.
Just not the Joker.
We've two reasons. One, I'm a little iffy on the design. Sorry.
Yeah, the design was a little.
It's like the Joker looks like, oh yeah, like he looks like he went into a vat of acid, which they kind of did in the Gotham show, which actually still kind of worked, but like I just didn't like the look of Joker in the deleted scene. But and also we've already had so many like Joker appearances,
and
it's
only
like, let's get some new.
Only two of them I actually like.
Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger and the guy in the Harley Quinn show.
Oh. What, you don't like Jack Nicholson? Or have you not seen the movie?
Which movie was he from again?
Tim Burton, first one.
Oh, nah, he was actually pretty good too.
I like Jack Nicholson.
Not my favorite, like, but he was I still like, appreciate it.
I like Jack Nicholson Joker because it's like that is like dark, like sort of like cartoon Joker.
Yeah.
And he does a really good job of like playing.
There's something cursed that I learned about the Adam West Batman. The guy that played Joker.
They painted over his mustache.
Yeah. I never noticed it until someone pointed it out. I'm like, oh, I can't unsee that anymore.
I think I have like the 1960s Batman like movie on DVD.
Oh, you do?
It was like one of the Batman movies I always like just pulled out and watched as a kid because I was a Batman fanatic. I had Batman bed sheets, pillows, action figures, Batman everything.
A bike
too. But like for a villain that I want in the Batman. Yeah, again, that's hard. That's really hard to choose because there's so many.
I kind of agree with both like internet opinions. Freeze just because I like him and we haven't seen him in a while.
We haven't seen him in a while and he's a pretty good villain.
And then Hugo Strange just because I think he fits the tone of the Reeves Batman.
Oh yeah.
And when we kind of like go along with the theme of like the Riddler just being someone obsessed with Batman.
Have you seen like anything of Batman Arkham City?
Not really.
Damn.
Not much of it.
Well, Hugo Strange gets a huge role in Batman Arkham City.
Oh yeah, but doesn't he get sidelined immediately or something?
No, not really. Well, he gets killed.
Oh, okay.
He gets killed in game. But like he has a pretty big role in like Batman Arkham City. And he does a pretty good job. Like that was a pretty good like Hugo Strange. And then there was also a Hugo Strange in the Gotham like TV show.
Oh,
which,
yeah.
Which I think that actor also did a really good job of playing Hugo. There's like another. I can't remember, but I feel like there was like another. There's like another movie or show or something that had Hugo in it, and I just can't remember for the life of me.
I have one really dumb reason why I don't think they're gonna let him use Hugo Strange is because this is probably just me being pretentious, but I think like the normal public audience are going to confuse Hugo Strange with Doctor Strange, so they're not going to let him use it. Like, hey, but there's a superhero movie and his name is Strange. He's not Doctor Strange. Like, motherfucker,
I hope that won't be the case.
I'm pretty sure people are going to confuse the two.
Then people are just dumbasses.
People got upset when fake spoilers came out that Batman was going to be in Endgame, and they're like, yeah. Did you think he was actually going to be in it?
Think he was going to be? Well, and also, how many people, like, how many, like, trending tweets were about that? Do you know? Or how many tweets do you think you saw of people saying, "What the fuck? Batman's in Endgame? What the shit?"
I don't know, but I'm going to guess there's a non-zero answer. That reminds me of something I mentioned in Combo Topics. Was just me screaming, Alfred!
Oh yeah, what's that about?
So, in the movie, when Batman realizes he's the next target of the Riddler, and then he realizes he sent a bomb to the manor, or the tower, rather.
The tower.
And then Alfred's opening it up, and Batman's trying to, like, race back home, trying to call Alfred to warn him. Alfred!
Alfred!
I'm gonna ruin the moment, because I had a funny thought of, like, what if Batman bought, like, a really cursed Dojin, and he's paranoid Alfred's gonna open the package? Alfred! Don't open the package! Alfred!
Now here's the thing with Sam Raimi, like the Batman movie, it's a bit more grounded, with its like design and like style. So like any like really big villain.
Sam Raimi?
Yeah, Sam. No. I'm mixing up Doctor Strange. Multiverse of Madness.
Matt Reeves.
Matt Reeves, thank you. Matt Reeves, Batman. Matt Reeves, Batman is a lot more grounded.
Yeah.
With its sort of like tone. So it would be weird. It would definitely.
Wait, chapter's already done?
I guess so.
Damn.
With Matt Reeves, Batman, it's more grounded. So it would definitely be weirder to do some of the more like.
Yeah, that's kind of a stretch.
Like
to make
villain, like
Freeze.
Some of the other. No, I would see Freeze. I can see.
It's a stretch, but doable.
It's not too much of a stretch, but very doable. Now, like characters that would be a huge stretch would definitely be like, say, like Killer Croc,
Ivy,
Clayface for sure.
Yeah.
Bane maybe, like, and this is more if they want to go for like an accurate size of those characters.
Or they're probably gonna have to go for like a Tom Hardy Bane. That one's doable, but it's not gonna be.
I wouldn't want another Bane to be similar to Tom Hardy.
Yeah,
I want to keep that one special.
Yeah. Was that a fake arm, or was that just
that's a fake arm.
Oh shit! I thought for a second that was just a gauntlet that he kept on.
It's the Infinity Gauntlet. Like he just presses a button on it and like the stones just show up.
I remember seeing this funny edit on 4chan. It was a single clip where Doofenshmirtz held like a big brown glove, and people were joking that was the Infinity Gauntlet. Ah, Perry the Platypus, you stumbled upon my Infinity Gauntlet Nator. You see, Perry, when I was a child, my father only let me finish half of my meals. That sounds like something you would actually say.
Have you seen? Have you seen? You saw the memes where people were comparing like a character from My Hero Academia to the Dr.
Oh yeah, there was that one guy who
like
looked like a jacked Doofenshmirtz.
that was honestly fun. I think even the creator of Phineas and Ferb even mentioned.
Oh, they
it
saw
on
it too?
YouTube. Yeah, he saw it, and he mentioned the short where they actually took
a side by side
Doofenshmirtz audio and put it over the My Hero Academia scene. I haven't watched My Hero Academia since season 3, I think.
I haven't read the manga in a long time.
I'm sure I'll get back to it at some point, but I just don't know when.
Do you know something that I realized about Phineas and Ferb?
What?
Was that the creators made a new song for every single episode? I'm like, oh shit, they did. Holy shit.
Opening song? Or?
No, they had some song related to the plot in every episode. I'm like, I never noticed that, but
I never really noticed
holy
it.
Shit, they
plus,
did.
I never really did get a chance to watch a lot of Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, you haven't?
Well, I didn't have cable.
Well, you have Disney Plus now.
Although other shows I would rather watch.
Okay, it is a bit of a life commitment because there's 4 seasons and all the movies.
4 seasons were they also made when 26 episodes was still the norm?
I think so. Yeah, they're 20-ish episodes. Although
I kind of miss the whole 26 episodes each season. I understand that's no longer feasible with with the work culture now and all that, and when things need to be put out, especially with animation where it's this shit takes time and money, but it's I miss getting a huge season to just watch, because now a season could be considered 4 episodes, 5, 6, 8.
Really, just 4?
I mean, Castlevania, first season of Castlevania anime was 4 episodes.
Or
but that was getting the idea out.
Okay.
And
showing, or was each episode an hour long or something?
At this.
Whoa.
Wasn't a bad tattoo mentioned in Majima's story?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's starting to piece together.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good place to
go.
Oh god.
Oda, just wait for me.
Oda, wait, I need to make a... I'm at a payphone, and I'm trying to get home.
I'm at a
payphone. Oh, is he just waiting for us?
Yeah.
Okay, he's waiting for us in the next episode, then. What are you cycling?
Why can't I? We should remember. Oh, wait, we did reload the save file.
Yeah,
so,
we did. Whoops. Well, maybe next time we'll reload the golden shotgun.